It's time for the vision board, and that's exactly what our theme is for today's loop group. And if you would like to see how I put this together, keep it right here. What's up, everyone? This is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning. And if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas, and inspiration to make your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. As you can see, I have some stickers that I have printed, some pictures in fact, and I have printed them in different sizes, of course, because I'm going to be building a bigger vision board for my craft space. And I also have a lot of sticker books, everything that will come in handy for all that I have in mind. And I also have my Squire dot grid journal along with the HP Sprocket, the photo printer, the portable one. I will talk a bit about that in a bit. And I have my tools. And this is the journal that you guys helped me choose. And this is the 8x8 Square, the Moonlight Garden, if I'm not mistaken. And see how gorgeous that inner cover is. So first I'll get started with the name page, and then I will get to the vision board, and I will also talk to you a bit about the other things I want to do. And if you like anything that you see, you can use my code Priya10 for 10% off at Arch and Olive, Live Love Posh, Planything, the Washi Tape Shop, and a few other shops. I'll have all that information in the description. And this is my custom name, hand lettered by Planet Darby. And this is the printable sticker, and I used clear sticker paper. So all my recommendations for sticker papers, if you ever want to print your own stickers or anything of that sort, I have my recommendations in the description, and I'll have all that available for you. And I also have all my tools, which are mostly from Journal Say. If not, I will have them linked in the description separately. And I'm also grabbing some of my absolute favorite tapes these days. And this is the Secret Garden from Notebook Therapy. Unfortunately, I do not have a discount code for Notebook Therapy, but if at all I do, I will have it in the description. And this was, when I last checked, this was still in stock, and I had used these in my reading journal setup. And if you are ever curious as to what that is and how I set it up, the 2025 updated, the completed version just dropped, and my 2026 one is already on here. So all those can be found in the description, and I'm taking out a couple of the other tapes that are also from that gift set. And this is going to be some basic decorations before I add anything else, because I wanted some color, and I'm going with this green and purple, the combination, because the gold foils are already there on the left side. And I think that butterfly is what I need for just that small pop. Yeah, just there maybe. And maybe one more element to balance some of those colors towards the bottom half of the page. And if you are ever wondering what a YouTube collab loop group is, Lisa Marie, or Creatively Lisa Marie, as she's known in the social media, she's a lady behind all these loop groups that you see. And if you are ever curious as to how you can join them, please DM her, please reach out to her. And this is the glue tape I'm using, just securing that first page, and that is from Journal Say. And my code Priya can earn you 8% off at Journal Say, just as with the scissors and the tweezers and all that, along with the paper clip, which I will also use. And this is the name page. And I think the place where I whited out that Archer and Olive label, I think I'll have some more greenery there. And I'm trying to, as you can see, locate the tip of the tape. And this is like the ivy, the English ivy that just creeps up buildings and walls and all that. So I wanted to have a point where it will look okay even if I just trim off the edge. And I think that ending would look so. I'm just stopping there and just getting to the actual vision board. And I will be doing a simple Dutch door here, but I think I like what I did. And this is a nice excuse to get your vision board in. If you have not done that so far, no big deal. Just make sure that you take some time for yourself and then do it. So I would like to bring in these lace washi strips, and these are clear. And I want to use some of those corner pieces as well. And if you know me, you know how I like to keep it symmetrical. And I have to stand up for this because otherwise it just does not do well, as in it does not sit right at the corner. Even then, I think there was some white space at the top, so I'm just redoing that sticker. Just be careful, and if you are not somebody who is fond of undo like me, if you are somebody who uses undo, that's fine. I don't. And yeah, let me just turn it closer to me. And that is the top corner. And you must be wondering what I'm doing with one whole page in the middle, but I will be setting up the Dutch door on that. And let's see, I want to keep it, as you know, very symmetrical. So I want to see what other element I can bring in. And I think I'll do one more of the smaller corner pieces before I have something else for the sides. And this is going to be the next element of the Dutch door. And if you are somebody who is joining me from somebody else's channel, I really appreciate you. And if you are one of my regular subscribers and followers, and you watch my video all the time, I really appreciate you. And you're welcome once again, and hope you are having a great start to 2026. And how is it going for you so far? Are you starting off the year as well as you had hoped? I hope it is. That paper trimmer is also from Journal Say, just letting you know. And if you're not familiar with what a YouTube collab loop group is, it is a whole bunch of growing YouTubers who come together using a common theme. And Lisa Marie is the lady who provides us all themes for each loop group. And you start with my video or somebody else's, and you follow along, and you subscribe to all our channels. In an ideal world, you watch the video in its entirety, and you drop us all something positive, something nice, something that you would feel about the video that you watched. And you make sure that you continue watching the next person's video, who will be linked in the description. And you just continue on, and so on and so forth, until you land back at the person you started with. And what that does is two things. One, you will get to see a lot of YouTubers and creative folks who otherwise you may not have stumbled upon. So that is a new way of discovering new folks. And for us as creators, getting seen, getting all those viewers and new subscribers, I can't even begin to say or reiterate how much it has helped me grow, and how fun it was getting to know new folks who join every time. And there is something about that community that we all build. And I'm so grateful to be part of two YouTube collab loop groups hosted by Lisa Marie. And you just support us. You have no idea how much it means to us, because it's a really competitive world out there, and being seen is quite a task. And as you can see, I'm starting to spell vision and board on either side of the Dutch door. And this is the Functionally Noir from Live Love Posh. And this is such a functional book, such a useful book, and I've used it quite a bit, as you can see. And I'm also reaching for the older Functionally Chic, and just using the other alphabets from the Functionally Noir. And I will have all the names of the sticker books and all the products I'm using, so don't worry about memorizing the name. And you can find all these amazing products, and these are amazing small businesses that you could support. And if you like to see such creative setups, creative ideas to try in your planners or journals, please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and you turn on the bell notification as well, so that you can be sure you do not miss out on any of the fun videos coming. And it is a great time to discover something new, try new things, and it is a lot of creativity that you get to see in these, even in these YouTube collab loop groups. I'm just blown away by how everybody interprets the theme differently. And every time the theme is different, but the interpretation is just mind blowing, because everybody looks at things differently. And that's the beauty of it, right? We are all different in our own unique way. And you can see how I brought in those purple and green. I'm just sticking to that same theme, you see. I started with the purple and green tapes for the name page. And even for my reading journal, the purple and green were the theme. And I went with a very storybook kind of theme. And this is going to be the next set of elements. And I'm going to throw in some stationery here. Yeah, just a bit, and it'll go a bit under on the page underneath. And for the left page, I think I'll pick some pens. And this is such a very well loved sticker book. As you can see, the pages, some of the pages are starting to come off. And yeah, I just don't want these elements to overpower what we have on the vision board. So these are meant to be just basic decorations. And I think this is a nice clean canvas to get started. And let's now get to the pictures. And I did print them in a couple of different sizes. So if you are subscribed to my newsletter, I think in November I had shared, November or December, November if I'm not mistaken, I had shared a template you could use to make a vision board if you are not sure where to start. And if you would like to subscribe to my newsletter, please find the link below. You can subscribe, and every month, the 15th, the newsletter goes out. And I like to stay relevant to the season and relevant to the time of the year the newsletter goes out. So for October, I had a whole bunch of freebies, just like every month. And in December, I made a vision board and a whole set of the freebies are absolutely useful, and I go by whatever the folks wanted, because I have a full running list of ideas that I keep, because sometimes you just go blank on what to include. And for January, I have like a whole year income tracker. If you are somebody who tracks income from various sources, it's a small template that I use personally, and I found it very, very useful. And I make sure that I use it at least a couple of months, or at the end of the month. In fact, ideally, I like to come and track all the income. And sometimes it's a bit scary, especially towards a Black Friday when you start tracking your expenses, but it is a good visual and it keeps you accountable because, yeah, once you start writing down all your expenses, then you realize maybe you should go a bit easy. And I'm trying to sort some of the categories and sort some of the images into categories, in fact. So, wellness and nutrition, and the workout, learning, and then I have a few categories that I have pictures from, and I'm going to try and line up some of the images because I think, again, travel is another big one for us. Is even as a family, I like to take my kids. And this is my strength training and workout, which I like to do. And as somebody who, none of us are getting younger, let's face it. So strength training has been part of my routine for a few years now. And the protein intake, as a vegetarian, it becomes a challenge. So I like to keep that in my goal, and I do have a specific goal I try to hit. And next, we would have some travel themes and travel destinations I have chosen to for the year. So let's try and make sure that I put that down so that I will also have a better visual of what it is. And next, I would have my images of the house, because as an expat, it does not always work out in our favor when you have to think about n number of things before I decide on where I should buy a house. So I've been trying to manifest it, but things are yet to pan out the way I ideally would like it to. So it has not happened, and I'm not rushing it. Especially the house, we say in our culture, the house, the marriage, all of those, it has a time and it will happen when it is supposed to happen, but I can try and manifest it, right? So this is kind of the rough framework I have. And now let's add some decorations, some quotes, and maybe a few categories, and try to get some images that will go with our theme. And I like to paint. I like to sit down and actually be able to do that if I need to give myself some me time. And just life just does not happen the way we would like. So it's not happened for some time. Let's just keep it at that. And I'm bringing some of those artsy stuff, some brushes and some paint and all that. So just keeping it with some minimal stickers so that we can have some actual categories here. And that is more like a craft side of things. And let's get to the fitness. And these were all, a lot of it was still available, I must say. And this was one of the fitness sticker books that came out in 2025. And if you are into strength training, you will know exactly what these are. And let me know if you are, and if you have made a vision board before. And if you have not made a vision board ever, I think you should. It need not be at the start of the year. You can do it anytime. It just needs some time of yours, along with some actual focus and being mindful of what you say and what you pick and it should really speak to you. And that is the reason why it need not work for everybody, because it's that feeling you have in your mind and what your feelings are. And it does make a difference. And when you pick images, my only advice would be, if you ask me, it would be that you really need to pick images that speak to you. Just because everybody does it, you should not be doing it. You should pick goals and images and whatever speaks to you. What do you really, really want? Ask yourself. Take those few minutes to really narrow down what you need. Because workout and strength training and doing 3 days of cardio every week, I mean, a lot of people do it, but does it really speak to you? Do you really need it? Ask yourself, and then only do it. Otherwise, you may come back later and then say, see, I made a vision board, it did not work for me. And those are things that matter to you, and in that case, it will definitely work. And it is like bringing that intention there, right? So you are telling yourself that this is what I need, and I really need to, if it is something you need to work for. I mean, if you are wanting to sleep in and not put in those extra moments to actually go to the gym, then how is this 3 days a week working out going to happen? I mean, you physically have to go to the gym or home workout, whatever. So it should really speak to you, and that's where I think a lot of people fail. They just go with generic pictures and headers and categories and all that. It just does not happen that way. It has to be very personal. And if you like traveling, pick 2 or 3 places, not more than that, because it's expensive. And you don't want to go broke, right? One year you just travel the world, and then next year you're just broke and in debt. That's not ideal. It's not what we would like to achieve. So just keep it simple, just keep it to only the things that you like. Just pick a few, maybe one in each category, if at all you are a total beginner, and that'll really, really help. And I'm picking some of the gorgeous stickers from this travel sticker book, which I really didn't get to use because it got delivered to my cousin, and then it got to me like 3 4 months after that. So I had really forgotten about the sticker book in my stash. So I'm glad that I finally used it. And as you can see, you have some gorgeous images, gorgeous quotes, lots of travel themed stickers in here. You have air travel, road travel, cruise, uh, normal, any kind of travel, even the day to day, whatever you want to achieve. And you have your quotes also in here. And as you can see, there is a lot of useful quotes and multiple sheets also, and some floral ones, some of the postcard vibes. And I think, yeah, I think that sticker is really needed, but I think it can go here. And this is, I really love that travel section. And for a house, I don't think there is anything much entirely focused on that, but I think I will pick something from the Mystic Babe. And if you have seen me use the sticker book, you know how much I love this whole aesthetics. And if you did not know, I'm an aromatherapist, so all of those lotions and potions and all those mystic kind of elements really speak to me. And this is the next category I would like to have a name for, because this is the home. I did not put house because you need to have your home. Your house becomes a home when you really, really own it and you start cherishing it. So that's why I put down the home and not a house. And I'm going with the next header here. And you see how you can build any title you want. And I'm going to spell the rest of it, and then we will be done with pretty much our major stickering up. And yeah, just gluing down one of those corners. And before you ask, that is a traditional dance from my country, and it is called Mohiniyattam, and it is a very it's that's very close to my heart, and I used to study that even as a small girl, and I restarted my learning process a couple of years ago, and it did help me realize of how much I loved it and how I could enjoy these even in my older years compared to the teenage years, you know. And I'm throwing in some of those mystic elements also. And I'm using some part of the sticker at the bottom, and some can go at the top like so. And this is our, should we add something else? Yeah. I don't think, yeah, I don't think it quite fits there. And I will also be doing some journaling in here once I'm done with everything. And let me know how you would interpret your vision board and what categories you might have if you were to make it. And I'm finishing off the initial pages with some more of those floral elements. And please make sure that you are checking out the next person in the loop, the video along with whose video it is. All of that information can be found in the description. And it is an absolutely amazing bunch of folks, and I really love how creative each one of them is. And let me know if you have ever done a vision board or if you're making one this year. I would love to hear. And let me know how you like this. And please find all the products I used along with all the discount codes, if any, that can be used while you pick up anything from any of these amazing shops. And there are a few releases that will be happening. It's National Sticker Day on the 13th, and I'm not sure by the time you see this, a lot of it may have already been done. That's also likely. I don't know. I'm filming this and editing this way ahead. So I'm not sure what exactly the sales would be, but I'm sure there are. And are you doing anything special for National Sticker Day? I think in the planner and journaling community, it's a big deal. I know that. So please let me know. And if you are somebody who does a special spread for the National Sticker Day, I would love to hear that too. And please check out all my 2026 planner setups. The lineups were up initially, and then I did the planner setups. And I also have my journals that I will be prepping along with some of the fun goodies that I loved to use. And please check out all those videos in the description. And as I mentioned in the beginning, there is also a reading journal set up because I love to read. And I'm so glad reading journal gave me that final push that I needed to get back on track. And if you like to follow me on Goodreads, you can find that information in the description as well. And please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and you turn on the bell notification as well so that you can be sure you do not miss out on any fun videos coming. And please come follow me on Instagram. I do share more spreads and more sneaks, even if they don't quite get YouTube videos. And I'm putting down the black boxes from the Functionally Noir. Just a few different categories that I will be adding some text to now. And I will also do some journaling once I'm done with everything. And let me know how you are liking this so far. And if you are joining me through the loop, please let me know how far you have reached. There are varying numbers of members each time in the loop group, so I'm not quite sure how many there would be this time. And it is always nice to discover new folks because it's a surprise every time as to how many folks are actually in there in the loop. And please make sure you check out the next person's video. And the loudest shout out to Lisa Marie for handling this like a queen. And I'm finishing off my text a bit. And I think this is a good place to start. And I will be doing a bigger version of this, maybe on a poster board or so on my craft space, so that I can have a good visual of that every time I get to my craft room, craft space rather. And if you're wondering what my craft space looks like, I have my full tour also on my channel if you would like to check that out. I have some organizational tips, lots of useful stuff that you can check out. So this is the final version that we have. And I will also share how you could use this HP Sprocket if you are somebody who has this or would like a portable photo printer. And this is the refills that come, and you have images by 2 inches by 3 inches, and it comes in a pack of 10 photo film strips, photo papers in fact, and you have 50 in each of these packs. And I use it for book covers and such, but even for these images you could very well use them. So I thought I would share this fun idea also with you so that you could give it a shot if interested. And thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.